morning, children.
Good morning, teacher.
Sit down. So today our lesson concerning the system of benefits in Russia and in other countries. We shall discuss all properties of benefits not only in Russia but in all countries. So, Ksenia, you are welcome.
Today we will discuss about benefits in Russia and in other countries. So my question to you, what national insurance benefits are available in Russia?
Your activities, please. Take your. What national insurance?
Who will answer this question?
Koля, please.
In Russia, national insurance is state pension, widow's pension, maternity pay, family credit, invalid pension, and
Okay, now who can claim social security sector benefits? Sasha?
The employed, the sick, the retired, and the widowed woman, the children without parents, disabled.
Thank you. Who receives these benefits? State retirement pension. Victor person.
Children benefits, employment benefits.
family credit.
Mobility allowance. Denise, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. So, dear friends, I have questions for you. So first, what types of benefits are available to different categories of people in Britain? So,
What types? Invite, Denise, invite somebody. No difference who are prepared, invite somebody. Vika, please.
Types are citizen benefits, the widowed, maternity pay, also the retired people.
The next question.
the last question for you. At what age have women and men the right to pension in Russia and Great Britain?
I want to answer that in my country, in Russia, woman's pension age is 50 years old, and for men 55 years old. But in Great Britain and other European and USA countries, pension age is 60 years old.
What does child allowance mean?
What does child allowance mean? Katya, who receives child allowance, please?
Child allowance received from women who had a child and women who raise a child.
And Sasha, you're welcome.
Who gets a scholarship?
Children who are studying in school.
And what do you think about
Widows. What do you think about widows and who are they? Nikita, what do you think about widows? Who are they? husband. Has no husband. They are the widows. They are the widow. The next.
What can you say about healthcare service in Russia?
About healthcare in Russia. Healthcare in Russia. Denis, please. What can you say about healthcare? About the system of healthcare.
So, Russia, system of healthcare, work,
So, not good. Not good. It is your opinion. Yes, it's your opinion. So the next question. Luisa, please, what can you say?
What can you say about health
Service in
Russia?
In Great Britain. In Great Britain, what can you say? Katya, please.
I think healthcare in Great Britain is good because it's free and it help people, really help people.
Really help people, not as in Russia. The next one.
Are there any differences between financial help in Russia and GB?
Differences in Russia and in Great Britain. How can you see the differences in these countries? How can you see? Sash, please. How can you see the differences in Great Britain, in Russia? Katya, you are.
I know that in Great Britain, retired people can receive more money than in Russia. And the age for retired people is high than in Russia.
And then in Russia. And then in GB. The next one.
Now we'll discuss about difference finance help in Russia and Great Britain. In the left part, we see a person of different categories of people in Russia and the social benefits to which they get entitled. Denis, please.
Categories of people that amount of financial help and social benefits, to which there are elderly people, 2%, long-term sick and disabled people, 90%, families on low incomes, 38%, unemployed people, 2%, short-term sick people, 11%, and widow and older, 19%.
19,000. Good.
Yes, thank you, Denise. In the right part, we see the person of different categories of people in GB. The social benefits to which they are entitled. Nikita, please.
In Russia, unemployed people 4%, short-term people 5%, and widows 15%, families on low incomes 18%, long-term people 20%, and elderly people 40%.
Sit down, please. Thank you. So we see that there are different percents are given to each category of people in Russia and in Great Britain. And from this diagram, we see that financial help is much more higher in Great Britain than in Russia. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear. So continue.
And so you see that there are no differences between categories of people who receive benefits in Russia and GB. But only the person's his correlation is different.
Are there any differences between private sector and in public health care service in in Russia and other countries.
Private sector, not the state sector. Private sector. Коля, what do you say? What can you say about the private sector?
The private sector is more
Better?
more better than public health here, because in private sector we pay money and we receive more.
Good qualification, yes?
Yes, good education.
Good qualification. So, imagine to you that you are between private sector and between the state sector. What will you choose? What will you choose? Private or state sector?
I choose private sector.
You choose private sector. Nikita, what sector will you choose?
Yes, private sector.
Private. Azar, what sector?
I choose private sector.
Private. Elvira? Private. Private? Sasha, what can you say? Also private sector. Denise? Private?
I don't agree with that. I choose a public sector.
Oh, Katya choose public sector. Why do you choose?
Because I think when we don't pay for doctor, we have qualification help. Because if we pay a doctor, doctor take money and not do a
Help us. Help us. Denise, your opinion. What shall you?
So I choose
Private or state sector?
private sector.
Private sector. So I see that everybody of you choose private sector. But you know that in our country there is no wide spectrum of private sector because the state sector is main in our country. Maybe in the future the private sector take over all sectors of medicine, and you will choose where will you come, to one doctor or to another doctor. So it will be your opinion. Yes? Continue.
I want you to know about choice the elderly people. So the bad points. Azad and Katya, please.
Bad point.
Come here, please. So the bad points.
The bad points. I know that all the people become ill and disabled.
I know that the people become unpleasant children.
Sometimes that we obese,
They have financial problems.
become incapable to live independently, need regular care and nursing.
I think that they lose friends and spouses.
I know that they live in boring life.
That's all. Thank you. So I want to ask you, imagine to you this situation. You have a grandpa or a grandma. Will you send them to some hotel or maybe to some house for elderly people? It's your opinion. Will you send them, listen to me please, to house for the elderly people, or maybe they will stay with you? Your opinion, please. Your opinion, Katya.
I think I will send for a house for people because when my granny was older than now, she could not help to yourself, and I must to look after her.
You must look after
And
her.
I will be a worker and I will not have a free time for her.
Louisa, your opinion.
I disagree with Katya because I want that my granny stay with me because no,
such conditions. Yes?
Yes.
In such Ksenia, your opinion.
I agree with Louisa, but I think what if your elder people, some people who have education like doctor must look after, because who knows what can happen. Maybe your heart just stop and you can't help them.
So, Koля, your opinion, please.
I think that I can care about my income.
You can take care of your parents. Vika, your opinion. Everybody will say,
I want to stay my grandmother or grandfather with me, because in our country, how says Louisa, there is no good houses, and people who work in these houses don't care about our grandparents.
so Nikita, your opinion. Will you send your grandmother?
Me too. Choose stand with me my grandmother and grandmother, because two elderly house not good,
Is not very good.
not very good.
Azar, your opinion. Will you send it?
I agree with it, because the elderly houses are very terrible
Terrible.
in our country. But if I live in America, in Great
Only in
Britain,
other countries.
yes, I maybe, because maybe I don't have a lot of time to live them.
To visit them. And look here. Sasha, your opinion, please. Will you send your grandmother or grandfather to such houses?
Because Russia not have a good house for elderly people.
For elderly. So, listen, opinions. Also, all of you. So, listen to me, please. Bad points. Is it good to be ill and disabled? Is it good to be ill and disabled? It isn't no good. It is the first bad point. Become a burden to your children. Is it good?
No.
It isn't also no. Because a burden, it's too hard for everybody of us. So the third point, suffer the fear of death. Is it bad? Is it bad? Because every older man and every older woman suffer from the fear of the death. And the next point, have financial problems. How do you think? The pension in Russia, is it enough for our old people?
No.
It isn't enough. How much money take our people pension of our people? How much?
In Moscow, 12
12.
rubles, and in other Russian sector, they get for
Thousands, maybe 5,000. And Vika, please.
In Rostov, the pension is 3,000 rubles.
3,000.
And it's not enough to...
Not enough. Will you imagine your life for 3,000 in every month? It's shortage only for bread and for milk. Yes? Do you understand me? And clear with me, yes? And the second problem, the fourth, become incapable of living independently, need regular care and nursing. How do you think about it? It is no good, because they are so old. And the next, lose friends and spouses. Lose friends and spouses.
It's bad.
It's bad. Why it's bad?
They become lonely.
They become lonely. Good. And they have no any time, no any friend to speak or to discuss something about life, about policy, and etc. And so, live a boring life. What does it mean, live a boring life? Boring. Скучно. Boring, скучно. How do you think about it? They have no any friends, and what else? No good.
They sit at home and it's very
Yes.
depressing.
And then another aspect that they are sitting at home and without any speaking with somebody. And so they are the bad points. And now we shall speak about the good points. Good points. The first good point is don't have to go to work. Is it good? Because they are so
Very good.
very good because you think so. You maybe don't go for a walk from this day. Yes? And don't learn anything. So the second, have adult children who aren't burdened anymore. It's very good because every adult children have their special own money. Yes? Yes. And the third, have a lot of time to meet with friends, read, travel, especially traveling. How do you think about it?
It's true, but not all people have enough money to travel.
It's a shortage. Elvira, how do you think? Traveling is good for them or no? It's good. Nikita, please.
Good because you can see our world.
All good.
Yes.
Different nature. And what else? Vika.
But they haven't so much money for traveling and about reading some of those people become blind and what about friends some old people lose friends.
Yes. Luisa, how do you think about their getting wiser? Getting wiser, have more experience and the ability to help with advice. How do you think? Can your grandmother help you with your advice?
Yes.
Yes.
She helped me.
In what aspect?
She cooking.
In cooking and what else?
She helped me do my homework. Help my parents and my sister.
And your sister. Ksenia, your opinion. How do you think? Get wiser especially.
I agree with Luisa, but I think that now the teenager and teenager doesn't listen to their parents.
Yeah.
Because I think what it's very old and they don't know what happened now in real life.
Yes, because they are get wiser, they can give you advice in any problems, because they live so old life, Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So, continue.
Okay, maybe some of you want to speak about another different benefits. So who wants?
Here we want.
So, dialects. Your dialects, who wants? About benefits in Russia and in other countries.
Here.
Oля, please. You and Luisa.
We can start.
Yes, you can start. So we are listening. Maybe you will have any questions to ask them.
Hi, Korea. I forget to ask you about where are you live?
I live in Russia. What you want?
Oh, it's so interesting because I want to ask you about your benefits in your country because this information has helped me to write about it in my journal.
I know many benefits about my country.
Oh.
For example,
What you can say about children and widows' benefits in your country?
I know that widow's pension receive women whose husbands died before their child. But I don't know about children benefits.
Go special homes? Can they to take medicine help?
Yes, the government receives the children. Okay.
Oh, sure. And what about retired people and unemployed people and disabled?
The government is responsible for the social security. So disabled people and unemployed people, they receive these benefits.
Oh, and in your country, there are many organizations who help to disable unemployed people to have a work, to find a work.
I don't know this organization, but I know that only government help these people.
So interesting because in my country, in Great Britain, there are many organizations who help people to find a work. Oh, okay, that's good information. Thank you so much.
I thank you for very good dialogue. It's not short. You speak about 10 sentences. And each of you, it's too much for you. Thank you for this. Who wants the next speaker? Please come here. The next speaker. Louise, it's very good dialogue. Colin, thank you also. Come here, Vita.
Hello, my name is Victoria and I'm from Russia.
My name is Ksenia and I'm from Great Britain. I want to speak with you about benefits in your country because I think that it's different.
In my country, in Russia, there are no some benefits for children and the widows, the retired, the sick, and in your country.
We have many benefits for students, for scholarship, for people who took part in the war and another. But I want to ask you about scholarship because I'm a student and I have scholarship. And what about you?
I'm a student too, but I haven't received a scholarship and I don't want why. And I think it's cool that in Britain you have a scholarship. And I wonder about the retired people. What can you say about it?
I think what the retired people in Great Britain it's very good because my grandpa forget about her work and she like travel. She visit many countries and this summer she wants to visit Madrid and Mexico. And what about you?
It's very cool. But my grandmother can't travel in other countries because her pension is 3,000 rubles per month, and I think it's not enough to live. But she lives with my aunt and my brother, and they help for her.
I think it's good what in your family everybody like each other. I want to ask you about what is in Great Britain. If in your family students you have small benefits for another system, for energy, television, water, and things. What about Russia?
In Russia,
Thank you, Ksenia. Your dialogue, I listened for the first time. It's not bad. You speak so much sentences, and I understand that you clear this thing. So the next one, you must prepare me the presentation. So who wants? Katya wants, please. The presentation. So your presentation about benefits.
Benefits in Russia and in Australia. I want to like to compare social benefits in Russia and in Australia. Who has right to get payments in Russia and Australia when the government state to pay payments for the old people? I asked to this question in my project. Sorry. No.
So,
the next slide, please.
the next slide.
Okay. People in Russia can secure social welfare if they are employed. The next, please. Poor. The next. Retired. And widowed. Next, please. Benefits in. Speak about Australia. Australian people get social benefits mainly in their unemployed. Retired have dependent children. Australian children also get free meal at school. Every employer in Australia must pay 9% of employees' salary to pension fund. At the same time, in Russia, employer must pay 6% of employees' salary to pension fund. The next, please. When all people start to receive pension benefits in Russia, women in 50 age old and men in 55 age. In Australia, women in 64 age and men in 65 age.
So excuse me, Katya. In Russia, at what age? At what age women has pension? At age 55. And the man? 60, yes. You have mistakes, it doesn't matter. Continue, please.
So next, please. How many people in Russia and Australia receive benefits? In Russia, retired people receive 68% and unemployed people 32%. In Australia, retired people 17% and unemployed people 28%. The next percent. Healthcare. In Russia, healthcare is free, and every science has a free state medical insurance. Healthcare system in Australia is similar. Also, some healthcare is covered by private insurance comparison. And the conclusion. The next conclusion. If we compare some Russian benefits and healthcare system and Australian benefits and healthcare system, we find a lot of common because Russian benefits similar with Australian, the care system is free. That's all. Thank you for your attention.
So good. If you have, stay, Kate. If you have any question to Kate about social benefits and health here in Australia, in Russia, and in other countries, you may ask her. Please, ask her. Ksenia, please, your question.
If you choose where you can live, where are you, in Russia or Australia?
I would like to live in Australia because care system and payments is better than in Russia.
About the care system. She thinks that the care system, the healthcare system is better in Australia than in Russia.
You say what if you live in Russia, you choose not private sector in healthcare. But if you live in Australia, what you choose?
What do you choose? Private or state sector? Yes?
I don't know how is public sector in Australia. Maybe I choose the private sector.
The private sector, yes? Yes. Maybe your question, please. What do Ksenia asked you about this question. Katya, thank you for your presentation. So my question to you. So we see that at our lesson we discussed all lines of benefits, not only in Russia, but in Australia, in Great Britain and United States of America. So you see the differences between benefits in Russia, between benefits and in other countries too. So what can we see about it? We shall repeat everything. What can you see about state retirement pension? So my question to all of you, what can you say about the state pension? How much it will be, maybe in a few years, or maybe in 2 years, in 1 year, it may be higher or not. Maybe our government with Putin maybe will pay much higher pension. How do you think about it? Please, your opinion. Your opinion. Will our government do better life for our pension? Ksenia, please, you want to?
I think what Putin might not very good pension for retired people, because it's not enough for life. If you can choose only one, food or flat where you live.
Yes.
Because it's not enough money. And in other countries, retired people can travel and visit another country, but not in Russia. In Russia you can.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't.
Because of shortage of money. Yes.
Yes.
Nikita, your opinion, please. You want to speak.
All people in Russia have a process retirement for housing, telephone, and public utilities.
It is. So, the next one. The next. What can you say about the widow's pension? What part they have in our social life? What part widows, without husband, without wife, how do they live in Russia? Is there enough money for them? How do you think about it? Azar, please. How do you think about widows?
I think that they must give them more money, and I don't know. It's very
Low. It's very low. The next one, please. So, how do you think about maternity pay? It is the main question, not only Ksenia. Another, please. Not Ksenia, another student, please. What can you say about maternity pay? Is it enough for the family with 3 or 4 or 5 children? Is it enough? Vika, how do you think?
No, because in Russia maternity pay
Isn't enough.
Isn't enough for mother with 3 children.
For mother with 3 children. The next one. Nikita wants, please.
If you are entitled to benefits for old age of savings, the members of your family may also be liable for benefits.
Eligible. So the next one, Zhenya. So what can you say about children benefit? Children benefit. Is it enough for every family? Is it enough for every family? Denise, please. You are sitting and not saying nothing. Nothing said. Please, about children, is it enough for family? Yep. Yes.
Because children was more
Who want good clothes,
yeah.
good food, going to the to the picture gallery. They want to go to the cinema. Many things, and so there is a of money for children benefit. The next one, Zhenya. So the next one is family credit. How do you think about family credit? Katya, please.
I know that family development can pay family credit for new family,
For
young family.
young family, for home, for medicine care, and etc. The next one, Jen. So, mobility allowance. You know that in Moscow is mobility payment for what? For what?
For retired people.
For retired people.
And for students.
For students.
Disabled. And children who hasn't got a mother.
Yes, without mother, without father. And what kind of transport has Sasha? Bus, Denise, metro, and what? Underground car, and bus, and train, and tram. Mobility. Hard eye sleep. So, today on our lesson, we discussed all aspects of benefits, not only in Russia, but in other countries. I thank you for helping me during our lesson. So, I will put you 2 marks for working during the lesson and for your projects. Please give me your projects. Denise, give us these projects. Every one of you will give me your projects about benefits in Russia and in other countries. On the next lesson, your home task. Listen to me, please. On the next lesson, write down in your diaries your home task. We shall discuss on our lesson, on the next lesson, we shall discuss your projects. Is it clear to you? Yes. So, on the next lesson, we shall discuss every project of you about benefits and about social state, not only in Russia, but only in Great Britain, in United States of America, and etc. I thank you for our lesson.
Thank you, John.
Not only you, but you thanked me. Thank you ever so much for your active part